VLR.
Welcome to the Saturday Night Cigar Lounge.
A very cool Saturday night here in the great state of Texas. Actually, I say cool, and I'd be lying because in reality, it's actually warmer right now than it was, about 6 hours ago. I am your host, Taylor. Jackie Bodner from Freedom Works is going to be with us in just a couple of minutes, but I am happy to introduce... Can we still call you the Queen of Red Eye or not, Shannon?
Just of the hashtag, never the show.
Okay. The Queen of the Red Eye hashtag. Shannon Poe is with us. Shannon, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. And you know something? I am in the great state of Virginia, and it is very warm here, just like in Texas.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because it was really cold before, and tomorrow it's going to be 75 degrees.
It's funny how that stuff works out. There are weird things happening. When it comes to the weather. I would blame global warming, but I don't think that's real science, or not completely real science. So.
No, it did this. I can remember in the 90s, there would be times when it would get into the 70s the last 2 weeks of December here. I'm not sure why everyone else forgets. I remember, but it happens all the time. It's hit and miss.
Yeah, it's one of those bizarre things where, I don't know, weather just goes in cycles. So really weird, really weird cycles, stuff that we normally don't see. It's kind of bizarre when that happens, right?
So much depends on the weather. But it'll be good weather for some football, I guess.
Yes, I know Fishy's brain is about to, turn off, and in the chat is about to turn off because we mentioned football, but we do have to point out that there is Cowboys versus Redskins tomorrow. I am actually expecting the Redskins to win this.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't want to jinx it because I'm really superstitious, but
and it's also somebody's birthday tomorrow, too.
You're damn right. I'm calling in the birthday favor. Make it happen, Dan. Make it happen.
Yeah. What do you think about what do you think about that entire craziness that's going on there? It's kind of a bizarre thing, isn't it?
Oh, I'm ashamed. It was bad. Look, I didn't think we could meet a lower than what Dan Snyder did to Zorn when he just fired him on a plane.
Yeah.
But we found it. We found it. It's just drama queen stuff. It's Snyder versus Shanahan versus I have egos. I don't know what it is, but the main thing is they did take RG3 out of it by sticking him on the bench for the rest of the season. At least I don't have to worry about him because I was worried. He shouldn't have played the first part of this year.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready.
Well, I mean, he's got that, he does have that supernatural healing ability sometimes, but I guess it's one of those kind of weird things that happens. Some people can heal very quickly, and other people can't heal very quickly. I guess that's kind of bizarre. I'm using the term bizarre tonight a lot. I guess that just kind of sums up the week that we've had.
Oh yeah.
Jackie Bodner, has your week been bizarre at all?
It's been moderately bizarre, but I figured out my Skype problems of the night, so that immediately makes my week a lot better.
Oh, well, see, there we go.
I gotta tell you, between the minutes of 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern and 10:06, it was high anxiety there for a while. There were a lot of expletives that were just said in the past 6 minutes.
Nice.
And the NSA, I'm pretty sure, heard all of them.
Yes. Hi, NSA. We're waving hello with 2 fingers.
We are.
We just want to say that just right off the bat. You know, we give hello to our friends in the NSA. You know, I wanted to ask a question of you, Jackie.
Oh boy.
Which you knew was which you knew was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Fishy, I'm just going to tell Fishy and Ruth in the chat room, we're going to move to politics very shortly, but I had to get this question out first. All right, Jackie, you're from the Northeast.
That's right.
You spend time in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, right?
I do. Born and raised in North Jersey, and then moved to D.C. by way of Philadelphia.
And your hashtag says Raider Nation.
Yes, it does.
Are you a pirate fan, or what's going on?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm wearing flip-flops because it's like 70 degrees in D.C. right now. So I'm wearing flip-flops. They do have skulls and crossbones on them. So I do have an affinity for pirates. I'll grant you that. But I would say the reason I'm a Raider fan is it's more of a genetic disease. And by that, I mean my dad was a huge Raiders fan.
Oh, okay.
And I was just kind of born that way.
Okay.
And then I just love the attitude. I mean, I love the John Madden Raiders.
Yeah.
You know, the team that was actually good, and everyone loved to hate them, but it was because they kept winning.
Yeah.
We don't have that problem anymore, but I wish we did.
Well, it's like, you know, y'all. It's funny. We I guess are the bad owner trio.
Yes.
Because I am a Cal fan, which means we have. Well, actually, no. We've got a good owner. We've got a horrid general manager. Let's see. We have a Redskins fan who.
Oh boy.
I feel bad. And we have a Raiders fan.
So we're doing great.
We're doing great.
Hey, my baseball team did great this year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if civil liberties this year could have, like, a record, it'd probably look like the Raiders' record. Like, everything that I love is losing this year.
Speaking of civil liberties, great transition there, Jackie. Is that according to the New York Times, and a story that actually came out today, the Obama administration is trying to prevent a judge from ruling on surveillance efforts. The Obama administration moved late Friday to prevent a federal judge in California from ruling on the constitutionality of warrantless surveillance programs authorized during the Bush administration, telling a court that recent disclosures about national security, about the NSA spying, were not enough to undermine its claim that litigating the case would jeopardize state secrets. In a set of filings, the government acknowledged for the first time that the NSA started systematically collecting data about Americans' emails and phone calls in 2001, along with its program of wiretapping certain calls without warrants. The government had long argued a disclosure of these and other secrets would put the country at risk if they came out in court. I think I need to play Pint-Sized Pundit while I'm thinking about this, just because I'm going to make comments about this. So let's make sure everything is covered.
This is the Pint-Sized Pundit, and I am here to tell you that anything Taylor says on Saturday night Cigar Lounge is his opinion and his opinion only. He does not speak for his employer, his employer's employer, or anyone else. He especially doesn't speak for Liz unless she says so.
All right, so now that we're covered, Jackie, you seem chomping at the bit. I'm going to you first.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I love the whole progression of this story. That you not only have people flipping out over whether or not it should be done, then you have people flipping out over whether or not it's being done correctly, then you have people arguing that it should be a secret, and meanwhile, everyone is conveniently forgetting the fact that they could not cite a single instance in which the analysis of the NSA's bulk metadata collection actually stopped an imminent attack. Yeah. So you have all of these constitutional issues, which I think the phrasing of likely unconstitutional that came from that federal judge is just comical because it's definitely unconstitutional. But aside from that, it can't even stop an imminent attack. I mean, people have to keep in mind, this is not Jason Bourne collecting this information. There's so much fraud and abuse going on in the system. You have people monitoring their ex-girlfriends. This is Mr. Magoo watching your metadata. It's ridiculous.
I still love the comment that the president had, which was, just because we can do something doesn't mean we necessarily should. Really?
Right.
Shannon, you want to weigh in here?
I'm just tired of being held hostage over, this alleged idea that they're going to protect us. I have to submit. I have to go belly up and give them all my information and just more or less turn my safety over to them. Well, I was in the middle of 9/11. There was nothing the government could do. I mean, it all went down in a relatively short amount of time, and we got locked in where we were, so that was scary. And when we finally got out, and it took the rest of the day to figure out what in the world had gone on all day, but it just, look, that particular attack, no one's ever been attacked like that before. I don't know if that attack could have been prevented. I have no idea. I don't know what they knew beforehand. I just go blank over it. But I'm getting a little sick and tired of, well, it's for your own good. It's for your safety. It's just metadata. We're just going to collect this. No, it's just owning me lock, stock, and barrel. That's what it is. It's potential blackmail material for down the road when I take someone off really good.
Absolutely right. I am so sick of people treating civil liberties and your constitutional rights like a buffet table, where you get to pick and choose depending on depending on what threats are relative to the moment. And you have people saying things, even not even unique to civil liberties, to economics too, where you have people saying, I need to abandon the free market to save the free market. Okay, well, I need to violate the Fourth Amendment to save the Fourth Amendment. I mean, it's like, when do the rules no longer apply or have any value in our society as a nation if you keep breaking them at your own convenience?
How long is this information held for? No one will answer simple questions about it. There's apparently a separate court system that governs it. What the hell is that about? I mean, it's almost like this is a shadow government. I hate to say that because it sounds really right-wing, that job. But
it's all right. No, tinfoil hats look great on you. I just know it.
But seriously, I'm beginning to really wonder which government's running what exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's really bizarre. I'm just stuck on that word tonight. I don't know why. It's insane. One of the things that we're looking at is the fact that really we can keep things safe. This panel that looked at the advisory committee that looked at the NSA spying and all that stuff. They were like, look, there's no instance where the NSA could say the outcome would have been different. But then Clapper,